What's up, fellow clashers? It's Apollyon here. In this video, we are going to focus on a troop composition that doesn't get enough love at Town Hall 9. It is still a very viable attack, and we're going to show three of them. They were just recently in one of the latest Clash of Clans events. They're talking about dragons here, so we're going to look at air attacks, specifically focusing on dragon attacks. Funky's going to come in here with a golem, bowlers, and a king queen to get those 4 air defenses. These bases that are being built with all 4 air defenses on one side, one corner, one area. Don't do it, guys. It just gets crushed, as well as those 4 air defenses in each one of the corners. If it's not getting crushed, you're getting attacked by people that don't really use attacks they should be using. So we've got dragons doing the funneling at the top, or baby dragon doing the funneling up top, and we've got some wizards that are going to get taken out by wizard tower, the archer towers, and then finally uses a couple other ones once that golem is tanking, and they're going to do a really nice funnel, getting the troops in there. King, queen, and bowlers take out those 4 air defenses and the enemy queen. Not really a big deal whether you get the queen or not. Not really a big deal if you get the clan castle or not, because with dragons you can take care of both those objectives at any time. So we've got all 7 of those dragons, or 6 of those dragons, coming in at the 3 o'clock area, and just doing a funneling with the baby dragon. Drops a full grown dragon up top just to continue that funneling, just in case the baby dragon does die, which it does. We've lost the queen ability. We forgot to use it, so we've got pups on that lava hound being busted, and the dragons, a couple of them get sidetracked to take out those pups, while the other ones go into the core, hit some bombs, but they will take care of those pups. And he gets a little bit fortunate here. He's got these dragons on life support, and each one of them are going to get hit by the seeking air mines, which I guess, I don't know if that's lucky or unlucky, but it's better than that full dragon getting hit by it and getting taken down too low, because this wizard tower is going to focus on that dragon. If there was those 3 dragons in there, they would have focused on that king and been hit by with that wizard tower, and actually it probably would have been enough to take those 3 dragons out, just depending on how things went. But we've got a lone bowler putting in extra time. He's putting in overtime to make a down payment on his car for his family. Every building he gets is worth at least, let's just say 20 bucks. He's just got to race the dragons up there. And we've got a wizard doing the other end, or completing the other end. And we've got a 3-star hit. Very nice way to start us off. You can take a look at the composition there of what he used for this particular attack, and let's look at a couple more. We're going to jump into the current war that we're in right now, and we're going to skip that live, and we're going to focus on Maddie's attack. So let's go ahead and look at both of his attacks, and there we go. Let's look at the first one. This one's a great attack, just a really good way to exploit this base. Going to use a queen walk, and if you look at all those 4 air defenses right in a row there, that is the target of the queen. She is going to walk from 7 o'clock, and it's going to use a really well placed jump to connect only the compartment to get into the air defenses, not the wizard tower or anything like that. And that's her job, is just to walk a straight line and take out the 2 expos, the 4 air defenses, and you know, anything else that stands in her way, a couple of wizard towers, and then send the dragons in at 10 o'clock and take care of the clan castle and the queen. Using the king there for funneling purposes, and get rid of all those outside trash buildings, so the queen makes sure she takes the jump and doesn't get any crazy ideas like she sometimes does. There we go, with a really well placed jump, making sure it does not connect to that wizard tower compartment, so she doesn't start jumping into that one and then the jump goes away and she gets locked in and starts moving up and does not accomplish her goal, which is, again, to get those air defenses. So got 2 air defenses down, and everything's going in pretty well. It's about time to start the dragons in just a second. We have used our rage, I think our last rage that for the queen. We're saving another rage for the dragons, I believe. So gets that first expo down. Gonna target the air defense and the other expo in just a second. Still has the ability, and he kind of wastes his poisons here. He finally takes out the queen. She goes down without a poison, the enemy queen, and then takes out this baby dragon just as soon as that poison is dropped. So A little late on those poisons, but no big deal. Skelly traps are triggered, but the queen is going to take care of theirs, and she's used her ability, and she's just going to walk into the rest of the base here. She just has one last thing she needs to do, which is take out that air defense, because we do not have any hounds to tank it for the dragons or the loons. So we have a couple of loons that are still up, but they're not faring too well. Still have a bunch of dragons though, so everything is cool. Queen is under no fire anymore. Still taking giant bombs to the face. That's never a good thing. But she is still chugging away, punching through walls. Dragons and loons take care of this base, and then they have to rush up and get this last builder hut at the 12 o'clock. Guys, always bring archers. I don't know why he didn't use an archer for that, but always bring archers for each of those builder huts in the corner. It's one of the reasons why you'll get an 98 or 99%, because dragons are so slow, but still a very nice attack. Let's look at that last one. Wow, we just have tons of live attacks. Let's go and look at the last one from Maddie. Here we go on Snake Eyes, and these are fresh hits, by the way, so no scouts needed, nothing. Just this is the one with the 4 air defenses on each corner. You can easily get those 2 air defenses from 9 to 6 just with a couple funneling troops like a wizard, and then dropping his king and queen there. King will take out this army camp, and then the queen is going to go ahead and focus on that cannon and then air defense, and then we just have to worry about that air defense on the bottom. But it looks like the queen is going to start heading back up north again, I think, right after this. There she goes. Dropping that wizard there and a hog just for insurance. No need really, because that wizard would take care of it. Actually, the king would have taken care of it himself, but just getting extra value out of that. Queen is going to die. She's already got that other air defense at 9 o'clock, and it's time to go ahead and haste in just 3 or 4 loons to get that top air defense. Just really well thought out attack. And then we've got a bunch of dragons coming in here. Nice drop poison on this one though. They do take out that clan castle. And then we just got to worry about the queen. But we have 2 rages and 2 heals to push these dragons through. We have a lava hound in the clan castle, as well as 9 loons to get that final air defense at 3 o'clock. There we go. The hound goes down, the loons go down, and they're saved a rage for those that hound and loons. Only have to push through this 1 air defense. After that, the hound can tank for some of these other point defenses like the Expo, the Tesla farm. Very nice heal. Look at that heal joining both the loons and the dragons in the core. And we still have a hound that hasn't popped yet, but fortunately that wizard tower is going to do some serious damage to the hound, although that does sound weird to say. And then the Seeking Air Mine is going to go ahead and finish it off. We have just I mean, loons on life support, but it's okay because those dragons are tanking that last and final archer tower. I don't even know if the loons are going to get there. They don't, and now everybody's going to play cleanup. Drops a cleanup balloon that he had left over. It was pretty much a swag, and gets the 3-star. So hopefully you guys are using dragons. They can't be used on every base at Town Hall 9, but anytime when you can accomplish those goals where you take out those air defenses with a very cheap, low, inexpensive unit kill squad, and you can back end some with LaLoon, it's extremely viable attack. We're hitting them pretty decently, and it's going pretty well. It's not really, it's not necessary to scout it. We're usually getting a fresh hit on it, and that's how we're rolling here. So hopefully you all enjoy that. If you have, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share them with your clan mates if you all enjoy these videos. If you benefit from them, they will as well. So go ahead and just practice these type of attacks. Get used to the bases. Have some of your clan members copy these bases you see right here, and just hit them the same way to get used to the whole flow of the attack, and use those friendly challenges to your advantage. Go ahead and practice the 6-star clan wars and get those 3-star attacks.